we're gonna just crack on, I think. I do apologise for the late time. Uh, usually I don't stream this late on, but yeah, but it took me ages to actually get logged in. So yeah, right. We are going to do some PTR enhancement build testing, primarily the Venthyr. Now, I had a bit of a go at this earlier before I logged out, so we are pretty much all set. The talents that I'm running is Lashing Flames, Hot Hand, Spirit Wolf, Fire Nova, Nature's Guardian, Sundering, and Elemental Spirits. Uh, and I've basically gone for. I know that this bit's blocked out on the video, yeah, but my crit's 30%, my haste is 31, my mastery is 50. I have gone for heavy mastery. You'll know why, because basically all my damage is going to be Fire Nova and, weirdly enough, Flame Shock. I'll have just show you what build I'm using. I've gone to Theater the Mad Duke, basically because of this. You know, that extra 550 mastery is going to just give us a little bit of a oomph, if you will. But apart from that, I'm running gear wise. My 4-set bonus, the legendary, which again is time gated, people. It's blocked behind the campaign, but just for all those that haven't got up to it, it is every time I use my Venthyr ability, Chain Harvest, I will, up to 5 friendly targets healed by Chain Harvest will have Riptide cast on them, which is nice self-healing, puts us up in the logs, which is yay. But then this is the nice bit, is that enemies damaged by Chain Harvest will have Flame Shock cast on them. Flame Shock critical strikes reduce the cooldown of Chain Harvest by 1 second. Now it's the reduction that's really nice here. I will say that it's very competitive, this build, and I hate to say it because I'm a dirty Kyrian boy, but this Venthyr build does look rather tasty. I've gone for the Primal Lava actuators because just that flame shock that I'm just because the idea is that the more flame shocks you get out, the more damage your lava lash deals. The more damage your lava lash deals, the more damage your flame shock does. I mean, only on that one target, but I think if you do use crash lightning and you hit them, it might count. I don't think it does. Just bear that in mind. Do not judge. I don't think it counts there. It would be nice if it is, but I just don't think. I think that's just single target, and that's good for funnel damage. But then Hot Hands is increased to lava damage and got the chance to proc. But the legendary itself is each time a flame shock deals periodic damage, increases the damage of your next lava lash by 12%. You'll notice there's a buff that I get here, and I pretty much have a non-stop stack of 8 stacks. I'll constantly usually have 8 stacks straight away, which is what you want. It's going to be really nice for that funnel damage, and it's going to be nice to spread these and reduce this. I don't see the point in much dittering about. Bear in mind, I do have Theatar's Mag Duke's Teeth. That's an extra 3% here, which I think that's quite nice. You can't really complain there. And obviously the wolves and that just will just crack on as normal. That's why I went elemental spirits. I didn't see the point in going ascendants for this build or earthen spike for this build at all. Yeah, because obviously you know that changes your storm strike, whereas you'll find out that storm strike actually becomes our second. This becomes our priority main ability. So there's no present like the time. I am aware that people are going to try. I'm going to try and damage this one here. But because it is the Venthyr ability, sometimes I'll damage these. So it is a little bit off. Like the Venthyr ability is very good. but sometimes it's a little off, and I think I've got overlapping weak auras for some reason. Yeah, I've just noticed that I've got really bad overlapping weak auras. So I mean, they do the job. They do the job. We know what we know what we're on about. But yeah. Anyway, right. So long story short, I'll start the rotation, shall I? It starts a little bit different. I'm gonna just make sure I've got a buff, and I'll make sure I've got a flask, because you know. Right, we're going to get started. You'll notice that I lava lash straight away, straight into Fire Nova, and then watch this. Right, that's gone off cooldown. That damage. I'm not. Storm Strike is a priority, and overcapping. Try not to do it, but I'm not used to it yet, so I tend to overcap a little bit. But just that nice damage, and then like I said, you know, the Covenant ability straight off cooldown there. You know, so we're doing about 21k here, and this is kind of sustained. It's not like it's a bit bursty, but it's sustained, people. It's sustained. Like this is what I mean. I've even made YouTube videos like praising the Kyrian ability, but actually once I've actually tested this out properly with this flame shock build and everything, I don't want to say I'm a convert, but people, you know, I don't know what else to say. Like, it's beautiful. I mean, I think the lowest we've gone to is about 18k. But yeah, that lava lash doing about 14k there. Sundering. I mean, I've got the buffs now. You know, make sure that when this is up, when the Paracel's up, you know, you try and get your Chain Harvest off and your Lava Lash abilities and your Fire Nova, because that extra hit, that extra mastery is just gonna help you so much. See, I'm overcapped there, so I'm just gonna spend it. It's back up. I'm going to use Fire Nova and just the damage. Like a 30 crit, 30k crit then. With the Lava Lash there. And it's just really, really nice damage. I can just keep this rotation up all day. Like, it really is really nice. You've just got to remember to use your your Lava Lash off cooldown, and your Chain Harvest off cooldown, and your Fire Nova. Because once I've done it, I'm just going to keep doing it for a while. But you'll notice that the main damage does come from Flame Shock and Fire Nova. You know, it's very, very nice. I'm going to call it there with my last Flame Shock. And then this'll dither down, but you know, it is what it is, really. Pardon me. You know, it kind of is what it is, and it'll just dither down to what it is. And it is no, it's still going because I've got things still attacking it. So I'm just gonna run over here. I do apologise if you can hear my son in the background slightly. He's screaming his little head off upstairs. So I do apologise if you can hear that. His mum's sorting him out because he's just woke up. Right, so about 18.8k there. I mean, bear in mind, we were sustained there quite very, very easily. For about 20k, 19 to 22k margin, which is disgusting. It's disgusting damage. It's very disgusting damage. We've got the Flame Shock there. Like I said, because it's the Mastery build, the Flame Shock damage is just right up there. It does help that that this Lava Lash increases the damage of Flame Shock on its target by 100%. So that main target is taking 100% more Flame Shock damage, and it helps that we're spreading Flame Shock with our hot hands very, very easily, and we're keeping it, we're keeping it sustained like a lot. Like the uptime is 99%. in an AoE fight, that is disgusting. I mean, it is going to be probably the norm. Like your flame shock damage is going to be a lot higher, because if your lava lash can't spread anymore, it refreshes it. So it's just going to be constantly being refreshed, constantly being spread. So it's rather nice. The chain harvest damage, again, is very, very nice damage. I didn't time it because, you know, the damage just speaks for itself, because even at the start it was doing amazing damage. That's 6 casts. I mean, the crit helps because I've got a fair bit of crit, so it's like a, you know, it's a 50-50. 50-50. You know, I don't think you can argue with that, because the crits are taking the chain harvest, you know, off cooldown, and the crits of the flame shock are taking it off cooldown as well with the legendary. If I'm sure it does, I'm sure it does, I'm sure it does, I'm sure it does. It does, right? Okay, that's where I got it from. I thought I was just pulling some of that out of my ass then, but I wasn't. And the lava lash damage comes in about 4th. Fire Nova is very good. That's very high. Lava lash, crash lightning, and storm strike is all the way down here, because it's no longer priority. You want to, I mean, you can use storm strike, and you know, I would, like, you saw me, I used it in the rotation 21 times, but that was nothing compared to the lava lash, because it's just off cooldown that much, and the damage it deals, like, I mean, like, the minimum hits, the average damage was 1.9 there, the average damage was 8.2 there. So you can just see with this mastery build and this Venthyr build, that lava lash just switches and it becomes ever more important. Yeah, I mean, I think that build speaks for itself. Really, there is a lot of. I wouldn't, with this mastery build, I wouldn't really use elemental blast. And I wouldn't really use Stoic Flurry. I think with this mastery build and Venthyr especially, I would go lashing flames, hot hands thing. I would even venture that doing this build as well with a Kyrian would be just as good. I might do some testing on my Kyrian, but I'm fairly confident. I mean, at this point, I have said that I am, you know, I have kind of, I'm rethinking it, like, because I do think, you know, with everything, with the legendary, with the Venthyr ability now coming off cooldown, that, you know, it has, with big pulls, it even has the potential to be a less cooldown than the Kyrian ability. It has the potential to be less than 40 seconds, like 20 seconds, like, you know, like maybe. So, like, definitely watch out. Hopefully they don't nerf this, because I mean, it is PTR. They can still do tweaks here and there. You know, they can tweak our abilities and whatnot, but hopefully they don't change it, because that whole top section is just really nice to see. I'm used to seeing crash lightning, chain lightning, storm strike up there, and it's just nice to actually, you know, have something different. You know, and obviously the mastery build does help the wolves with the 4-step bonus, which then in turn does help you with your damage. It's not that strong in single target though, because I mean, the Fire Nova is good in single target, but it does shine in AoE. You know, I'll try and find one on its own to where I won't accidentally hit one. Oh, that's a Raiders tanking dummy. That's a Dungeoneers tanking dummy. You know, so I think if you like a single target, maybe if you go in this build on a tyrannical, no, see, then I still wouldn't use Elemental Blast personally. I mean, it's up to this. I think the good thing about Shamans lately is that, you know, we had a cookie cutter build, and with these new changes and buffs and changes to legendaries, we kind of don't really have a cookie cutter build anymore, and it's quite nice. You know, the legendaries are quite free. You know, the lava actuators I am definitely going to make on this guy, on my live realm. Legacy of the Frost Witch, not so much. I did do some testing. I didn't record it or stream it because it was very underwhelming for me. I was a bit like, I don't really want to see that. And where is it? Where's my? And Doomwings is quite nice, but I think it's not falling by the wayside. It's just, I think, with the lava actuators and the Witch Doctor's Wolfbones build, there's just becoming a lot more room for different legendaries. Different legendaries are finally creeping towards the Doomwinds build. But again, I don't know how well the Doomwinds build will do, because it's going to be quite bursty still. So I mean, you know, Kyrian with a Doomwinds build is still going to be very good, especially now if you run the Hailstorm, you know, because that's got a flat buff, with Frost Shot getting a flat buff. You know, and especially if you can just churn out the forceful winds, and with the conduit as well getting buffed. I think it's now to a flat 35, but if I upgrade, if I just slot that in there, no, it's over there, isn't it? So yeah, if I slide into there, it goes up to 40. So that's 40% passively, which again you can't really argue with. This is a quick stream, you know, so I hope anyone watching it enjoyed it. I am going to upload it to YouTube, or I might do another video where it's not as long as I'm more, you know, to YouTube, just because I like doing 10 minute videos on YouTube if I can. I tend to not like go over that, but yeah, I hope you liked it. It is a quick one. I mean, I do apologise. Ideally, I'd like to be on here for you know, for a while, and I'd like to try. You know what? I was gonna say I'd like to try different talents out, but actually, I think for me personally, this is the build I'm going to run when I'm Venthyr, and it's probably the build I'm going to run when I'm Kyrian. I'm just, because I think on my testing I had Elemental Blast. I'm just going to change that straight away. You know, and then spam a bit of Mastery, and then I'll see how that goes. But you know, I hate to say it, but Venthyr is very competitive. I think it's going to take the cake. I don't want it to, because I'm a Kyrian boy. I love Kyrian. I'll probably still play Kyrian, and people will probably be like, "Why are you playing Kyrian?" I'm like, "Because I like to." And sometimes, you know, you just play what you want to like. So yeah, I mean, I hope everyone liked it. I'm sorry it's a quick one, but I hope this answers your question, dude. You know, and I hope you got a lot out of this. But yes, anyway, right, I'm going to call it there, otherwise I'm just going to keep wittering on all night. So thank you for watching. If you want to find me on any other channels, descriptions are in the end page. You know, come find me on YouTube. You know, I've got some videos, and I've got a Discord channel. It's not hitting off yet, but hopefully we'll get some people in, and hopefully we'll start some discussion about everything World of Warcraft and other games. But thank you as always. A cheeky subscribe and a like could go a long way. Doodle-doo. Well, no, a cheeky follow and a subscribe. But I digress. If you're just here and enjoying the content, and as I get I'm whittering on. So thank you, people. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the video. Average Shaman out. Thank you.